welcome to Too Fast, Too Forever. And welcome to the family. We chose this one. This is episode 444. 444. Life in the Fast Lane, number 62. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And Joe, let's kick things off. You teased it up for me, and I was hoping it was going to end there. We've got a Tokyo Drift minute that ends in a perfect place, and if you've been following along the last handful of Tokyo Drift minutes, I think you'll know, basically, exactly where this is going to end.
Yeah, it cues it up perfectly.
Tell me what it is. Then let's race. With what, huh? Your skateboard? Easy to sound cocky when you got no ride.
Take mine.
Let's race.
What? I want to see what the kids got.
Can he drive?
Can he drive? You know what DK stands for?
Donkey Kong?
Drift King.
Drift. What do you mean, drift?
So in this minute, Sean and DK continue to square off, taunting one another. Sean challenges DK to a race, but has no car. Han tosses Sean his keys and offers up his car, quote, to see what the kids got. We cut to an elevator where Twinkie and Sean talk about DK's driving skills and nickname. And as the minute ends, the doors open and we see what drift, what do you mean drift, really is. But Joe, what did you notice in minute 27 of Tokyo Drift?
What was harder than I expected was the cars in that first, as soon as the elevator doors open. This is a pretty iconic minute, but not much in the background, but I got the cars. So that's what the main thing that I was, worried about.
Yeah, there's not a lot. I mean, it's a very iconic minute. There's a lot going on
sure.
here. We got the Donkey Kong line. We've got the DK drift. What do you mean drift? We got a lot of things that people know about this movie, but there's no new clothes. The song continues and ends, there's the cars, there's that you said you got, but there's not much else new. It's just in terms of the story, it's oh, here we are. It's time to drift.
It's time to drift.
I thought for a trivia question, actually, before we get to the trivia question, the one thing that I think is interesting about this minute that I never noticed before is as Sean and DK are squaring off, Morimoto is just staring daggers into Neela, who seems very uncomfortable about it. And I wonder if he's look what your boys are doing, or there's something going on. There's something weird. And I don't know exactly what it is, but I've never noticed because obviously the showdown here is between
DK and Sean.
But Morimoto just staring at Neela, not paying any attention to the fight in front of him, is this is weird.
Well, he's there. He's his muscle. He's his intimidator, right?
I guess so, but why at Neela?
Because she started this.
I guess so, but not.
I mean,
really.
in his head.
Sean
In his head.
Don't blame women, Joe.
I'm saying Morimoto seems like a guy that does blame women, is what I was trying to say.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we know
Yeah.
that, later we're a handful of minutes away from, spitting on Twinkie on the roof, right? So
Exactly.
Morimoto's got his own shit going on.
Yeah.
But there's a weird intensity that he shares at Neela or targets toward Neela or whatever. And I'm this is weird.
I think it's more so that the actor of Morimoto was I'm on screen. I need to get this fucking face shot.
Okay,
cooking.
fair, maybe.
That's what I really think is the true answer to that, Joey. I'm unsure. I don't think that I think that that's more actor-driven than character-driven than anything. So
Sure.
I think in real life, he'd probably be staring at Sean. If your buddy's girlfriend is there and a guy is intimidating them or flirting with her, you'd be probably staring at him, right? Not.
Morimoto has seen Neela every day for the last, however long he's been dating.
Or
however long
once a
she's been
week.
dating. Yeah, exactly.
Actually worse, because then she lived at DK's house, and I'm assuming that DK and Morimoto have known each other for a pretty long time.
Right.
So,
Since the third grade.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? They have to be a Vince Dom situation. So he's known Neela forever. So I mean, in my head. So yeah, why would you be mean mugging Neela? This should be a very Vince a Vince Letty situation. You know what I mean? More so than who is this new person? Like, yeah, it doesn't make it. Whatever. I think it's the actor. I think the actor was mean mugging for the camera, and like this is what we get.
It also feels like if in this moment, like after the fact, DK's like, yeah, what are you doing, my girl? Like it feels, you know what I mean? Like he's like, I'm the one to punish Neela.
Also true. Yeah, probably true.
So I don't know. Anyway, okay, I have a couple questions. Two are terrible.
I like I like one, and I had the same idea as one. So.
I was working my way, like I was basically doing this kind of like mental exercise to figure out what question I want to ask. So the first question I wrote down, which is bad, is what does Sean think DK stands for? So Donkey Kong, obvious, too easy.
Too easy. But if you're us, you know it.
As I was working through that question, they were obviously in the elevator there, and I'm just looking at him and next to Twinkie, and I'm like, well, Twinkie, we haven't done a question about Twinkie in a while. Like, what color is Twinkie's Jumpman thing? Like the red, which also you might just guess.
It's black and white.
Yeah, it's Jumpman, it's Jordan, it's
and the
red,
shoes are red that matches his, yeah.
But also, like, it's a hard question, like you're saying, like, it's not just red, and I don't want to get the wording of, like, what color is the accent, or what color is his hat, or, whatever.
Yes, the prominent color.
Yeah. The third question, I think, is the best one that I came up with, unless you have a better one.
No, this is exactly what I was going to make the question as well, or pitch to you, so I agree 100%.
So what does DK jokingly suggest that Sean race with? The answer is skateboard. He says to him, with what, huh? Your skateboard? Easy to sound cocky when you got no ride.
Wabaki is another answer, right?
Sure.
And bicycle, because he does ride a bicycle. What would be a good fourth one?
Daddy's car.
Your roller skates.
Okay.
Like roller skates is like definitely not that, but like at one point Sean does ride a bicycle.
True. And also everybody, obviously, as we have talked about before, and we just know everyone in Japan, everyone in Tokyo rides bicycles, right?
Exactly, the whole time, yeah, everywhere.
So what do you want to name this minute 27? We've got some iconic lines here. Do you want to use one of those? Do you want to just say something else?
I was going to go the low-hanging fruit is Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Question mark.
The last minute we named the shit as bananas because he said, monkey didn't get his banana, right? Twinkie said that about Sean. So, like, there's a monkey thing going on here. We could do a Donkey Kong Bonanza, Donkey Kong Country. Like, there's a lot of different things here going on.
Yeah.
As a continuation from the last minute. But
that's a really good. Oh, but my real one is like, I think that Drift, What Do You Mean Drift would have been like that.
Yeah.
If you were like titling this as like a chapter of a book,
yes,
this would be Drift, What Do You Mean Drift? But I do like the Donkey Kong thing, so I was teetering between both. Do you have a preference? Is there one that you like more?
Well, we could. I mean, look, we're gonna run the Vin later. Who knows what Vin has been babbling about on Instagram? We might have a wild minute name or an episode name for that, but we could use one for the other one. We could call the episode Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I do think, in terms of what you're saying, every once in a while I do like when there's an iconic line. Well, minute 27 we will know is the one that says Drift. What do you mean Drift? I think that's important.
To be honest, I actually think it gives me a good chronology in the movie when we do that sometimes, where I'm like, okay, I know exactly where how far we are.
So we have like 113 more minutes in this movie. So
okay,
we're getting there. But I'm just thinking, like, in terms of like where we are. Obviously, that means years because we do 26 these a year, so that's like 5 years or whatever. I'm just thinking ahead in terms of like where we are. No, not 113 more. What did I say? No, we have 83 more.
Okay,
we have 83 more. So we have like 3.5 more years. So okay,
83 more. 83 makes sense. Yeah, hour 40. That makes sense. Okay.
Wait, 73 more. I completely.
I
was going to 100.
Sorry.
I was going to hour 40, which is like 140. I think it's actually like an hour 46, which is 106. So we really have like 79. That's the final answer. I think we have like 79 more. But like we're basically a quarter of the way through the movie, and we get the Drift. What do you mean Drift? Like this is like in terms of the Save the Cat Blake Snyder book that I always talk about that I also say that everybody hates. Like the second act begins at minute 25, and like this is the second act. It's like we are in the fucking garage.
You see drifting.
DK,
what is drift?
See drifting, and we're driving for the first time in Tokyo.
Yes.
Like we saw the taxi cab earlier, but now we have drifting. And when you're looking at a screenplay in terms of like how to break the story out, like this is what the next like chunk of the movie is going to be. So
that's what I mean. That's why I liked using Drift. What Do You Mean Drift as like an iconic
Yep. Cool.
Like bookmark.
So minute 27 Drift. What do you mean Drift? What does DK jokingly suggest Sean races with? The answer is skateboard. I don't know is that easy. Like, it's a very fair question because it's like a very like
He says it,
it's
but when
lined.
we read this in a year and a half, we're gonna be like, "What are you
Yep.
gonna race with your bicycle?" It's definitely not Wabaki, and I'm probably gonna get rid of roller skates, but like bicycle versus skateboard will be questionable.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
It's tough,
but it's
also
fair.
roller
but it's
skates kind
fair.
of works. Also, Wabaki kind of works. I mean, this is a gettable question that is also difficult.
I like to throw the Wabaki in there because we get that leader. So you
Yep.
and because this comes first, you're like, is this where he? No, but yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So that is Tokyo Drift, minute 27. Again, this movie is proving to be calmer than we expected.
It's funny that like as you were saying, we have 79 minutes left or whatever. It was funny that I remembered us talking about like Tokyo Drift in when we were covering the first one, being like, oh my god, we're gonna get to Tokyo Drift. It's gonna take us 10 years or whatever, and then we're on Tokyo Drift, and you're like, we're not gonna finish this for 2 years or whatever. And it's funny that like we did hit this milestone, right? Like we've made it to here, and I was just laughing at that. So
Cool. All right, Joe, the next thing to do is to run the VIN. We're going to go to Instagram.com/Vin Diesel. We've only got 3 posts. So we did this before I went to Vegas. So we recorded a while ago, and he's only done 3 posts since.
is he all right? Can we check? Can we do a wellness
Proof
check?
of life.
Yeah,
We
can
had
we
to-
send the
on
cops?
Sunday,
we should call the cops.
On Sunday, we asked our Bills friend, just like, hey, or on Monday, I guess, we're like, hey, can you just send proof of life because
Yeah.
you were not very happy. Or maybe it was Sunday because they played on Saturday, right? Yeah, so they played on Saturday, and so he was very upset on Saturday night, but he's fine. Yeah, we have not recorded since New Year's Eve, so this is 20 days, and Vin has only made 3 posts, so that's a little crazy.
It's a little crazy.
But the first one is New Year's Day. It is a video. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so Vin on 1-1 says, Happy New Year, and here's a video.
2026. One of my favorite things about New Year's is Old Lang Syne. First heard it on a Frank Capra film, a tradition in the house for the holidays. It's a Wonderful Life. And look forward to it every year. Later found out that it was a poet who I love, Robert Burns, who is credited
quote.
with creating this song, writing this song, or hearing it from a housemaid and turned it into something in
Or hearing it
the
from a
late
housemaid.
1700s. He actually also first coined the phrase Fast and the Furious, believe it or not.
What?
I wanted to say something to you all before this year ends. I want to send well wishes to our global family. And I pray that you go into this new year hopeful and optimistic. Choose unity over divisiveness. Compassion over conflict. After all, we are one big family. Oh, and a special happy birthday to you, America.
I'm sorry?
250 years old next year. Yeah,
This year.
let's make our ancestors proud.
Oh, well, there.
the video.
Okay. I have at least 4 possible titles.
The one that I think we have to go with is Happy Birthday, America.
I was gonna go, who's written by one of my favorite poets, or his housemaid. I like Happy Birthday, Happy Birthday, America is really great.
Because, like, I know that this is the 250th anniversary, but you don't wish that on New Year's Day. Like,
And
there's
4th of
literally a
July
day of the
is
year.
America's birthday.
There is a day of the year, yes. So, like, it's like, hey, Joe, happy birthday. You're turning 37, 36, 37 this year, right?
37, yeah. But you wished it to me on January 1st.
This year. Happy birthday. Such a weird guy. Okay, love it. Okay, 431,000.
That was a top tier Vin post. That was incredible. That was like one of my favorites.
Okay. The next post, same day, Joe, January 1st, 178,000 likes. Day 1, ... And it's him in a shirt and a vest, leaning over, looking off camera, kind of smiling, kind of grimacing.
Okay. Yeah, this is a snatchy shirt. He got like this. He's going oops all raspberry, but I like it.
This
Looks
woman,
good.
Suzanne, says, love your hashtag smile and outfit.
Suzanne, let's message her under a
No.
Vin Diesel burner account and try to take her money because she seems like a prime target to get phishing scammed. If
I'm
you're
not
commenting
going
on
to do that, and I'm also not going to say that I'm going to commit a crime on a podcast.
the easiest way to get out of it is to just say that we did it, and then when they come for us, would be that stupid. What do we do? Have done it if we did it.
All right. The third and final post, this is a carousel of 2 pictures. 5 days ago, posted on January, 15th, 297,000 likes. Who loves you? ... So this is his hashtag Sergeant Theo. This is Kojak.
Kojak,
Came with
yeah,
a microphone,
who loves you?
just laughing, and then him tinkering away at a piano.
Tinkering away at a piano. But another nice shirt, though. I like this one.
They look like almost textured, like they're not. Like I think it's
No, they
but
are.
like,
No, they are. Looks
but
nice.
like yeah,
That's
is it the same?
it's that shirt. It's that shirt, yeah.
Okay, and that might be the vest. Yeah, so I don't know what
He had a
Vin's up to,
three-piece suit
man.
on there.
But 3 weeks, 3 posts, 2 on the same day, 1 5 days ago. He's either working on something or he's depressed.
I'm unsure too. He might be at the Universal Studios office. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's
Just
a busy
outside,
guy.
just waiting to be let in.
Yeah, he's waiting outside. He's got his tank.
Because the important thing to know, other than when he did the Super Bowl commercial last year, he doesn't do stories. Like he doesn't fuck with stories. Like it's only to the grid. And so this is really
which
like,
I
it's not
kind
like
of
we're missing
respect.
things.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's
but
not like he was like 50 stories that we didn't see. You're right. Yeah.
I do think maybe Happy Birthday America could possibly be a good name, but we'll come back to it later.
No, I like Happy Birthday America. I like that.
Yep.
Happy Birthday America is pretty good because it's fucking January. Like it's not anywhere near July 4th. That's one of the dumbest things. That was a top tier Vin post.
I guess the good thing is he did not say Happy Birthday America on like January 6th. You know what I mean? Like there could be a worse day in January to say Happy Birthday America.
January 6th was the birth of America, Joey. You're just not a patriot.
All right, Joe, on the streets, news about the Fast and Furious. Have you seen any news about the Fast and Furious in the last 3 weeks?
Not that I remember, and like nobody of any. Oh, we saw Ludacris was gonna join a country festival, and then everybody was like, "What, these fuckers?" And he was like, "I'm sorry about that. I'm not gonna
Oh.
join that country fest." Did you see it? They posted in the
I did
Discord.
not.
He was like, and we talked about it. We gave him a little bit of a pass. We said he probably got like booked by his, agents or whatever. But he was like at this country music festival, and everybody was like, "Really, with them?" And he was like, "I'm not gonna do that music festival." And everybody's like, "Sounds like a good idea." And so that's what happened to Ludacris. But we'll see how it goes. That was the only one that I remember. What about you? What do we got? Because there's no fucking news. We can.
No, I know. There's a few small things. So number one, the important thing, Tyrese in the Criterion Collection now. John Singleton's Hood trilogy, Boys on the Hood, Poetic
Oh,
Justice,
yeah.
and Baby Boy, coming to Criterion at the end of April 28th. So that means Tyrese Gibson in Baby Boy will be on Criterion, in the Criterion Collection forever.
That's kind of amazing,
Notably,
dude.
Too Fast not in here, not part of his Hood trilogy. Boys on the Hood.
I'm
Poetic
kind
Justice,
of pissed
Baby
about
Boy.
that. Dude, Joey. Okay, I have a serious question for you. How long do you think it takes before we get a Fast and the Furious in the Criterion Collection?
I don't think we will ever get it. I think they like fucked around.
Are you
with,
fucking kidding me? We just talked about it. They have Armageddon in the Criterion Collection. We're never gonna get the
I
first
think
Fast and the Furious.
I think they made up for that. I think they realized, we shouldn't just like induct things into the Criterion Collection.
Oh, you think they backtracked? So like the
I think so.
Okay, but wait, Joey. Now theaters are dying. Movies, nobody watches them. It's only streaming. Don't you think at one point they're gonna have to revert back the other way and be like, you know what? Maybe we'll
Well,
have
so
a
I
Fast
will
and the
say-
Furious for everyone.
I think that there is a very high chance, if not it already happened, that a Fast and Furious movie could be on the Criterion channel, but that's a different thing. Like that doesn't mean the Criterion disc, but the Criterion channel is their streamer, and they'll be like car movies from the 2000s or whatever. Like they could just have like a theme, and they can just, whatever they can license. So there's a chance it goes on there. I think as a disc, unlikely, but who knows?
We can pray. That's going to be the day that I buy my first Criterion Collection Blu-ray.
I would be very happy if you did.
Yeah.
This next thing is something that Walt Hickey sent to me. And
Oh,
he
nice.
said-
Shout out, Walt. What's up, Walt?
This was on January 10th. He sent me 2 links on Blue Sky. He said, have you guys seen this? And I said, no, what is this? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. So it is a post from Blue Sky from this guy, John Harper, johnharper.bluesky.social, who posted a picture that just says ride or die. So I'm going to share this with you.
Ride or die.
So there's this thing, right? So it's like a pretty cool art, but also like it kind of looks like GTA. It kind of looks
Oh, it's kind of sick. What is this, though?
neon or whatever.
It's like
And
very
then he-
cartoony. It kind of looks like, what was it? Not Spy Racers, but the Fast and the Furious game. Crossroads. It has like a
Yes,
Crossroads-y
a little
kind
bit.
of feel, to be honest.
And so then John Harper quote tweets, or I think quote skeets, I don't know. More ride or die deets. Paragon system, systems for races, chases, fights, and heists. Newbie GM player friendly. So it's like, okay, like Game Master, Dungeon Master, whatever. Series of adventures or movies to play through with guidance to make your own. So I was like, I don't know, like Walt, what am I looking at? And he said, A Blades in the Dark. Yep. Go ahead.
I'm assuming it's going to be like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for Fast and the Furious.
He says, A Blades in the Dark tabletop RPG spin-off that's clearly riffing on the Fast franchise being produced by John Harper. He said, The Blades in the Dark is a heist-driven system that is super sick, and John Harper's the guy who designed Blades in the Dark in the first place. So I guess this guy who made like a tabletop RPG like Dungeons and Dragons is now making a car version that's basically Fast and Furious. So I don't know.
Can we talk to him? Can we get him to come and do like a test run with us?
Probably.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like if he wants to like promote this game, I think that we should do like a round, like you know what I mean, like an hour sesh with him and get a feel for it. Can we
All right,
ask
let
him
me
if he
reach
wants
out
to?
to him. I will reach out to him, and we just either have him on an episode or just do an episode about this.
Like, can we get like
wonder if
we
Walt knows
could have Walt? That's what I mean. That's what I was asking too. Like, does Walt know him? Can we talk to John? That would be kind of cool, though, right? So if we did like that, I think that I would be interested in this game, and I want to see how it works, and it would be cool to talk to him about it and have him like dungeon master a little round for us.
So we'll come back to that more as we know. But yeah, ride or die. It's johnharper.bluesky.social. So okay, there's that. Dwayne Johnson on surviving his dysfunctional childhood and shedding, quote, the responsibility of making the audience feel good. So I don't know where this is from. I don't know where this came from. Maybe this is just an interview. Okay, this is Variety will celebrate Johnson with a Creative Impact and Acting Award at the 2026 Palm Springs International Film Festival. So I guess like Variety did this interview, but he was talking about why he became an actor. Quote, my own
Okay.
mom and dad had an explosive and volcanic relationship. My dad
We
was a pro
saw
wrestler.
on the Young Rock.
At a time when it was the Wild West, there wasn't $1 million contract. It was paycheck to paycheck and just trying to survive. And my dad struggled with his addictions and focused on his career and himself while my mom was at home raising me. She had to give up her own dreams and support the man she loves. All she wanted was to be seen. She was never seen. And I grew up watching that kind of decline in a relationship when a man battles his own demons. I watched their fights. I heard their fights, which is even worse.
Yeah, I can believe that. I bet that he toned a lot of what we saw down in Young Rock down because it's probably emotional and like wasn't for the tone of the show. And he kind of was alluding to the fact that his dad was probably a little bit of a shitbag sometimes and that his mom was really important to him. So I can understand it.
Yep. So if you want to read this profile, it's on Variety, Dwayne Johnson on surviving his dysfunctional childhood. So check it out. Also, congratulations on him to getting the award at the Palm Springs International Film Festival.
Did he win for what? The Smashing Machine?
No,
Or
I
did
think
he
it's just
win?
like I think it's the
All
Creative
acting.
Impact and Acting Award. I think it's like just an honorary award or whatever to get him.
Okay. Okay.
This is not really news. I have 2 things that are kind of games-ish. One you know about, maybe one you don't. So okay, I did not look at this yet. I just looked at one because it started playing automatically.
Okay.
The most memorable Fast and Furious kisses ranked.
Okay.
So on MSN.com, I guess this is Looper. I don't know what Looper is, but someone named Lauren Tommen a week ago ranked the top 15 Fast and Furious kisses
Okay.
in terms of memorability, I guess. I don't know.
Sexiness?
I don't know. So I'm going to copy all of these in terms and just copy down. And I want you to think about them and I want you to guess and see if you can get Steve can get all 15. I don't know you're going to.
I don't think
'cause,
I can
like,
get 15.
But I'm gonna copy these down.
Brian
say-
and Mia.
Hold on. It's one where it's like clickbait, where like every kiss is a slide.
It's a slide. Yeah, you have to keep going. That's 55 clicks, right? You get out there. Here's an ad.
Yeah.
Here's another click.
Oh, I got ad block, baby. Okay.
Yeah, same. Do you know that the kids don't use ad block, and they like always they're like, oh, something ads in YouTube, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, you guys don't have an ad block. Like, how do you
I'm
survive
like,
the
you know,
internet?
Very annoying. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Top 15 kisses. You can't just say Brian and Mia because like you need to like
Brian and Mia in the
specifically-
first one, it has to be like 1.
Brian and Mia get together, I think, which is number 6.
Okay.
That's the 6th most memorable kiss in the franchise.
I would go like Dom and Letty in 5.
Dom and Letty in 5. When in 5? Letty's not in 5, man.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Dom and Letty in 6. Then sorry. Do they kiss in 6? I don't remember who kisses when.
Clearly,
I just gotta get. There's
You're
gotta
not
be
a
a Dom
romantic.
and Letty. No, I'm not. I'm not looking. I'm not watching Fast and Furious for the smooching. Dom and Letty when they get married. In
Number 1.
Yeah. Okay. That one. Han and Giselle at some point, probably when they're sitting there, and I'm a woman of the world type situation. Do they kiss there? I don't remember if they kiss
Citizen of the
there.
World? No, but you're on the right track.
What?
Han and Giselle when?
When at the end of the movie when she's sitting on his lap.
Yep, right off into the sunset at the end of 5. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who else will be smooching? And when?
I think I would do a little bit better. I know that I would not get 15. Like I would not come anywhere close to 15. But there's a couple on here. I'm like, yeah.
Dom and Elena. Did they throw one of those in there? Like when he
Dom
has like his
Elena's-
hand on the wall. That situation. Does he kiss her there? Oh, fuck.
There is a Dom and Elena though. When is Elena's kiss?
I'm just like I'm trying to think of scenes where there's two of them in like a sexual tension moment, but I don't know if they ever kiss her. You know what I mean? Like of all of these characters, I don't know if they ever kiss or not. Nobody's smooching Ramsey, I don't think.
No, she's like very asexual.
Yeah. Is The Rock smooching any? Do they?
No.
The Rock and Hattie? The Rock and Hattie?
Yes, Hattie and Hobbs seal their promise. Number 8.
Okay. Who else? Statham and what's her name? Mrs. M.
Madam
What's her
M.
name?
Yep. Shaw and Madam M say hello. That's number 14. Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay. That's all I got for you, bud. And I was digging. What else? Can you give me the list down the line?
Okay. There's a couple that are obvious that you are missing. I'm just writing down here. There's some that I'm surprised.
In Too Fast, Eva Mendes and Brian, did they kiss?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one for
So
sure.
Monica warns Brian in the houseboat.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
number
yeah,
13.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you
give
have
them to
1,
me then.
2, 6, 8, 13, 14.
Okay. I did pretty decent. That's a decent
okay.
run, I think. Okay.
The number 15, the first on the list, the worst, the least memorable kiss. Should we talk to Lauren Tommen? Is this somebody we want to talk to?
I think so, maybe.
Okay.
Man, we're getting all kinds of friends today. I like it. Let's talk
Yeah.
to Lauren. How did you come up with these?
She's a freelance pop culture writer. You know what that means? She has time to talk to us.
That was mean. These are our favorite people.
Number 15 is the worst kiss in the franchise. One that Vin was asked about on the Ellen DeGeneres show. That the person he kissed said it was like kissing a dead fish.
Who did Vin kiss?
Dom and Cypher's coerced kiss in Fate of the Furious.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember when Ellen, I think it was Ellen, said to him, Charlie said it was like kissing a dead fish, and he goes, "What?" He like stands up and like just can't believe that he was like so.
I think I
betrayed
do
like that.
remember this now, but yeah, sure. Okay.
Number 12, the next.
That's
so
a good
number
one.
14,
I should have remembered that one when Cypher
That's
like
a very
kissed-
like
that's a
that's
pretty
like a this is a kiss thing, like in front of
Yes.
Letty. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Now that you say that, yeah.
So that was number 15 you missed. Number 14 you got Shaw and Madam M say hello. Number 13, Monica warns Brian in 2. You got that.
Got
Number
that.
12, at the end of 4, when they're overlooking the mountain, when Giselle passes Dom information, she kisses him on the cheek.
Ah, come on. That's not okay. Fine,
Hey, man.
whatever.
Talk to Lauren Tommen about it.
I would like to.
Number 11 You were on the right track, but you could not get there. The start of 6, Dom and Elena say good morning. She comes
In
outside, he's
bed.
like grilling or whatever, and she like
yeah,
on her little patio.
Yeah, that's another side half a mouth over the shoulder situation. Okay, fine.
Now 10 and 9 from the same thing, and this honestly tells me that Lauren Tomlin could hang. They're both from Los Bandoleros. 10 is when Letty tracks down
See,
Dom.
okay, I needed these contexts too. So that's okay. Cool.
And then 9
I
is when
respect
Dom
it.
and Letty on the beach at the end of Los Bandoleros. So 10 and 9 both from the short Los Bandoleros.
I think Dom and Letty on the beach in Los Bandoleros should be way higher, but sure, we could take it up with Lauren.
Well, I think, in terms of memorability, people haven't seen that. They don't remember it, right?
True.
Number 8, you got Hattie and Hobbs seal their promise into Hobbs and Shaw. Number 7,
Yes.
you missed like the actual, like the one kiss with passion. Dom and Letty in the garage in the first movie when he's shirtless. And
Oh
picks her up.
yeah. Grabs her. Yeah. Okay. Fair. I did miss that one. I'll take that.
Number 6, you got Brian and Mia get together. So that's
Yeah.
in the first movie.
Yes.
Number 5, you did not get, but at the end of 8, Dom and Letty reunite.
Okay.
So like after he goes against the family, comes back, they kiss, which I would not have that at number 5, but sure.
Sure.
Number 4 is Brian and Mia at the end of 4 when they reconcile back together, their reunion.
Okay.
Number 3, big one. I would maybe even put this like number 2, although I think the top 2, which you got, are better. Mia tells Brian she's pregnant in 5.
Okay. Yeah. That one makes sense though. That's a big
And
one.
they kiss.
Yes.
And then number 2, you got Giselle and Han right off in the sunset. Number 1, Dom and Letty get married.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there we go.
I don't do too bad. I think I'd had a pretty good showing for on the spot. I wasn't ready for that, so that was pretty fair.
Now, the other game I want to play, we talked about last night, because last night you and I went into New York City to hang out with Barry Hertz, author of Welcome to the Family.
Yes,
And
we did.
Tonight, as we are recording this, he is doing his book launch in Astoria.
He said that he did a book signing somewhere, right? And as part of the book signing, they watched Tokyo Drift, and he made a 25-question trivia.
Yep.
It actually, I'm not even, I'm scared to say this. He said, you guys will do great. Like, this will
Well, I will
be
tell
very
you right
easy.
now, the first page I'm not doing great on because there's identify this car.
Oh, okay. Put it up.
So he doesn't
Let's-
have the answers
or wait.
here. But
Good,
here,
okay.
here is Fast and Furious and Facts Trivia Drift. So if you want to, we can put this in the
Oh, I
Patreon,
know.
in the
Okay,
Discord.
I can. Let me take this part for you, brother. I got you on the first half.
Round 1 is identify the makes of the following F&F vehicles, 5 points.
First one. Do you?
Well,
you
hold
want
on.
to take a guess?
Before we do any answers, I want to say if you want to do this quiz yourself, I'll put it in the Discord. Just skip ahead. I'll put a timestamp in the description if you want to do this on your own without spoilers. So, Joe,
Okay.
take it away. I know, like,
What's the first
obviously
one?
3 is Brian's car, 4 is Dom's car, 5 is, I think, maybe Tej's car, possibly, but I don't know. I don't even know what the first one is from.
The first one is the car that goes into space, and they even name it in the
Oh,
thing.
the
You're
Fiero.
gonna.
Okay, yep.
There you go. Okay. 2 is Han's car from Tokyo Drift.
Is that the
which
RX-7?
is- Yes, it is. There you
Okay.
go.
3 is the Supra.
No, other one. His other famous car. He has a Supra, and he has a.
Well, I have 2 of them in Lego, but I don't know what they are. It's the...
I think
is it
the
a
other
Toyota?
one. No. Other Japanese make. Keep going.
Mazda?
No, keep going.
Honda? I'm looking at it.
Skyline.
I should know
That's
this.
a
I don't know
Skyline.
this. Oh, Skyline, right. Obviously. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. 4, you know.
4 is the Charger or Challenger?
Yes.
Charger.
Charger.
5 is a modern car. Is that Tej's car? Looks like something maybe from 6 or 7. Or is that
No,
the...
it's Hobbs's thing, and I forget what the name of the make of it is, but it's like
Oh.
Hobbs's like utility truck thing that he drives. So
Okay.
I forget. We looked it up before. We had it. We've done it. I forget the name. It's like HUVAC or something weird, but whatever.
Okay, so now round 2, short answer, 5 points. Number 1, Barry going right for us.
Oh,
Name the restaurant
Barry.
where Brian and Mia had their first date.
Cha.
Cha-cha-cha. Who was the racer who Dom assaulted after the death of his father?
Oh, I forget his name. I would need you, bud. What is it? It's wait. Let me think. It's shit. Oh, they say it twice. They say it in the first one, and they say it in 9. He beat him almost half to death with a wrench. I forget. What is his name? Do you know?
Kenny Linder.
Kenny Linder. Good job, bud. Thank you.
Who makes a cameo as the pizza delivery boy in the first film?
I got it. Rob Cohen.
Director Rob Cohen. Number 4, what film did Tyrese and John Singleton make before Too Fast? We just talked about it this
Baby
episode.
Boy.
And what is Mr. Nobody's beer of choice?
Gotta try that Belgian ale, bro.
Gotta try that Belgian ale, man. I like this over here. Round 4, draw your best Dom, sketch out your very best Vin, which is very cool.
Very fun.
Now, round 3, I don't know these to be, I don't know, but let's see here. True or false? Timothy Olyphant considered for the role of Dom before Vin. Joe?
Yes, we knew that, right?
True, yep. Vin initially wanted Tommy Lee Jones to play Hobbs.
Probably true.
True, it is true. Vin and The Rock didn't film a single scene together in Fast 8.
True.
True. The filmmakers consulted NASA before filming F9's space scene.
I gotta go false. I don't think they could. They might have.
No,
but
I
that's
think
like,
they did. I think that's in Barry's book. I think they talked to NASA.
Okay, and
I
it also
believe.
seems like something that like Vin would have put out there, although it's not true. Like Vin probably said that on Instagram.
Yeah.
He was like, "We've been talking to NASA." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, Vin."
Dom is
Like,
the
okay,
first
I believe that
character-
somebody said that, but I don't believe that
Sure.
it's true. Is what I'm trying to say.
Dom is the first character to say the word family in the first Fast and Furious film.
No, it's Mia.
You know who I think it is. It's not Mia, I don't think. Oh, what's his name? It's the agent. It's not Markham. There's all kinds of family, Brian.
Shit. Who is it?
I know it's false, but I can't remember. It's
Okay.
Tanner. There's all kinds of family, Brian. That's a choice you're gonna have to make. Like our catch
Tanner.
phrase for
Tanner.
yes,
Yes, Tanner. I forgot
Tanner.
his
So I
name.
knew that it was false. Or I assume that was false.
I do so
but
bad with names, but go ahead.
I could tell him it's Buffalo Bill. Like I know it's him. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Joseph
I thought it was
Gordon-Levitt
Mia
Justin
when they
Lin's-
were sitting there. Like, what are they? Are they a gang? They're like, no, they're not a
No,
gang.
they're a crew. They're a crew. They're a team. She doesn't say family.
Yeah,
though.
she does say family. You're right.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was Justin Lin's first choice for Sean Boswell in 3. I don't
I bet
think that's
true.
true. I don't
Okay.
think that's true.
I'm unsure.
Justin Lin spent a night in jail after running afoul of Tokyo police while filming without permission in Shibuya.
False. They had a fake Justin Lin.
Correct. Ludacris only joined Too Fast because Ja Rule refused to return.
True.
Well, kind of true. Ja Rule's like $50 million. Like, no. So, kind of.
Yeah, I would say
We would be the annoying kids in class. Be like, teacher, can you explain? Like, we know the answer, but can you explain? Like, is it true or is it false? Because here's what happened.
yeah. You're like, can we write out the story on the side and you tell us if we're true or false?
The Nas energy drink put several New Jersey residents in a hospital in 2013.
I think it was. I don't think it was Nas energy drink. I think it was Four Loko.
It was Four Loko. It was 2009. It was when I was a senior at Ramapo.
So
And
it was
it was-
Nas. Is that true?
No. It was Four Loko, 2009. I don't think this is true, but Four Loko, but before they like nerfed it, my graduating class was one of the 2 or 3 schools in New Jersey the first week in the school year. Multiple kids went to the hospital.
yeah.
They're like, we gotta fucking curb this shit.
Yeah, awesome, dude. I miss Four Loko. What a wild time.
And then
It's like baby cocaine. It's baby cocaine. Baby cocaine.
number 10, there's no single character who appears in all 10 Fast and Furious films. That's true.
That is
Because Dom's not in 2 and
That's
Brian's not in
true.
a bunch, right? So
yeah. And it would be those two. Letty's not in. Yeah.
Letty's
yeah,
not in
yeah,
like
yeah.
most of the movies.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you, Barry.
That's a
very
pretty
cool.
good quiz, and I think we did decent, but like that was a nice difficulty level because
Well,
when
I
he
will
said
say-
like I think you guys will do really good on it, I'm like okay.
I mean,
cool,
I think we
sure.
got everyone right. I didn't know the cars, but like we got everyone right. If it was you and me together, if it was a team,
Oh fuck yeah, we would have done pretty good. Yeah,
it was fine.
I wouldn't have gotten Tanner. I wouldn't have gotten fucking the other one's name. I forget. Yeah, what's
but we would have
Kenny
said
Linder.
false. I mean, we didn't know,
Kenny
we didn't know
Linder.
Tanner's name, which is like Dom's not the first one to say that, right? So
Sure.
But thank you to Barry. All right, so I will remember now to put in the timestamp of like whenever this is in the edit. So if you want to go check that out, jump here and welcome back. Okay, Joe, next up on the agenda, we have a Patreon page. Too Fast, TooForever.com. Shout out to Alex Ellen and Justin Kleiman and Brian Rodriguez of Fatherhood.
Ooh.
Wes Hampton, Jerry Robinson, Dan the Duke, Hayden, Renato DiDonato, Michael McGann, Lane Middleton, Lindsay Lewandowski, Jason Rainey, Tom Price, Josh Buckley of Whole Lot of Wolves.
Yep.
Michael Moser, Christian Larson, Tara New One, Aaron Willows, and Natalie Absolute, Randy Carter, Alex Walsh, Jack Haley, Dale Cox, Jessica Collins, a.k.a.
Montez.
Tez. Thank you all for supporting the $5 a month level or above. If you want your name on that list, go to TooFast2Forever.com. Leave it $1 on the month. $1 a month gets you in the door. $5 gets you on that list. 10 gets, we get to pick something. You pick something for us every lap to watch. TooFast2Forever.com. We have an email address, family@cageclub.me. Joe, we have no emails today, but we do want one Patreon comment from Randy talking about Duel. I absolutely adore this film. Totally agree with your guest, who is Mark, that the script is
Yep.
amazing. Matheson is a freaking genius.
I love that movie. I was pitching it. I pitched it to a bunch of people that I think like films around me since then. I remember that one fondly, and I will continue to remember that one fondly.
Yeah. So Duel is great. I just, like I said,
Duel
the
is great.
4K. I got the 4K. I ordered it before we recorded. Came afterwards. I've not watched the TV cut yet, but if you want to see the TV cut, the 4K that came out a year or two ago has the TV cut on it, which is 71 minutes.
Very cool.
Probably great.
Very cool. Very cool.
We do have at least one YouTube comment. So I realized, and I sent this to you this morning, by doing Duel last week, we added another episode to the Motor Mouths, not the movie. What are you guys doing? Fake
nerds,
news
bunch
kind
of
thing,
nerds. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we have at
of
least
course.
one comment. It's not for that, though. I want to check here. So Duel, since we posted this morning, has 970 views. Average view duration, 35 seconds, which is actually pretty okay. Like, 35 seconds for considering what these people do. Like, I know that, like, if one person watches the entire thing, an hour 20, it boosts it, rising tide raises all boats. But 35 seconds for most people being like, oh, not the movie, clicking away. But we did have a similar-ish on the Dirty Mary Crazy Larry episode 2 days ago. Patty Cool 8592 says, I didn't want people to tell about it. I wanted to watch the damn movie.
I love these people. Somebody take grandma's phone. Okay. Yes. Well, Patty, we wanted to watch the movie too. So
Just in case, I was like, maybe it's not out there. Maybe it's not streamable. It's $3.99 everywhere. iTunes, Amazon, Google, like wherever you want to do it.
yeah, of course.
But, Patty wants it on
Duh.
YouTube for free.
For free, and we stole it from her. I'm guessing
Patty.
Patty's a girl. Sorry, maybe Patty's a dude. Patty might be just a really pissed off dude about it. So, okay,
Whatever gender they are, they're old. That's all I know.
They're, I know that you probably are old enough to have grandchildren at this point. If you commented that on YouTube,
Yes.
and if you didn't, I really want to know about you.
But that's all the fan letters. I'm gonna call that a YouTube comment a fan letter. That's all the
That's a
things
fan
to read about
letter.
in this episode. If you want to email in family@cageclub.me, we'll read on the next Fastlane in 2 weeks. But Joe, extracurricular activities. We talked a little bit about it before. We met up with Barry Hertz last night to meet him in person before his book launched tonight in New York City. But Joe, other than that, what else have you been doing in the last 3 weeks since we last did a Fastlane?
Nothing too much. Rachel's mom came to visit for a weekend. They went down to the city to go see a musical. They seemed to have a lot of fun, but it was cool having Rachel's mom around. She's a lot of fun too. So had a good weekend with her.
Cool.
Been watching The Pit, which is really good.
Yep.
I'm really into it. Are you like watching it currently too?
We have watched two. So Margaret, we watched the first season after it fully ended. Like people were just like, "You got to watch this."
Same.
And I was like,
we did
gotta,
too.
we gotta slow. We can't binge. We're gonna watch it slow. We're gonna enjoy it, except for at the end after shit goes crazy. Then we watch 2 or 3 twice in a row or whatever to finish the season, right? But after we watched the first one, by the time we record, almost 2 weeks ago, she's like, "Okay, next episode." I was just like, No. There's just one. Like they only put one out. Like it's one a week. She's like, "What?" I was like, "No, like that's what we have to do."
That's
So
how. Yeah.
we are patiently awaiting the release each week, and the cliffhangers are more frustrating when you have to.
They're
wait a
way
week.
more frustrating. Yes. So we actually when Rachel's mom was here to prep for The Pit, we watched through the whole first season again with her because she hadn't seen it, and we were like, "Oh, cool. This will be a lot of fun." And she was really enjoying it too, so we caught up with her and got like a little rewatch. It was a fun activity we did that weekend.
Very cool.
What else have I been? Oh, went to go see Bone Temple, which we pitched to you. Bone Temple was a lot of fun. We were not fan. I'm not a big fan of 28 Days Later, like the original.
The
two.
original one.
Like they're fine, but like wasn't really for me.
Okay.
And then my coworker was like, "Yo, did you watch 28 Years Later?" And I was like, "Nah, like I'm not really stoked on 28 Days Later or whatever." And he's like, "You should probably watch 28 Years Later because it's like unhinged." And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like I saw 28 Days Later. Like I don't remember it being like super wacky." And he's like, "This one's pretty wacky." And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yep. And we watched it, and we loved it so much, we went to go see Bone Temple in theaters, which is even wackier.
Today, as we're recording, David Ehrlich's top 25 video countdown for top 25 movie countdown, the video countdown for the best movies from last year came out. I was watching it, and I've only seen 10 of the movies so far. And there's this movie. I was just like, what the fuck is this movie? Like, what's this Jodie Comer movie that looks so good? Like, it looks like she's like in the 1600s or whatever. And then it becomes, I'm like, oh my God, this is 28 years later. Like the way he cuts it.
That's
like,
what I'm saying, dude.
This does not look like a movie that I assumed 28 years later would look like. And I'm like, oh, I need to see this. Like, it's already on my like short list to watch like immediately so I can see the second one, right? So I can see Bone Temple. But I'm like, this movie visually, in terms of like what David Ehrlich is cutting to make the supercut, I'm just like, this is amazing.
Okay, cool. So so you got a little taste then. You were like, oh, this doesn't feel like, you don't look at that and you're like, oh, it's 28 days later.
Look, I know that there's elevated horror and whatever, but this looks like a real movie and not like a horror movie. You know what I mean? Like, I love horror movies. I'm not trying to shit on horror movies, but it's just like, oh, this like looks like they're actually doing something as opposed to just being like I think I'm just tired of like.
And guess what? You're saying
stuff,
that.
right?
You're saying that, so it kind of. But then it like also like then the movie is fucking bananas. Like, it's just like, oh yeah. So get ready. That was cool. That was about it. I'm trying to lay low. It's fucking cold here. It snowed a bunch. Cold. It's super, super cold in the Northeast right now. Joey and I are freezing.
Yeah, this morning when Margaret left for work, it was 7 degrees.
Yeah. I threw ice melt down on my sidewalk. It didn't melt anything. That's how cold it is, type situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
the lowers the temp, not that much.
Not that much. Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with here, and I'm just gonna like stay inside and try to get warm for the next. It's supposed to get worse. It's supposed to snow again. It's supposed to stay cold, and like I think next week is supposed to be the coldest week of the year for us. So like, yeehaw! Cool. Fun all around. Yeah, cool, literally. But other than that, that's about it. Just chilling. I'm gonna hang out with Rachel tonight and watch some TV. And
cool.
Oh, 90 Day Fiance. We've been watching 90 Day the other way. I don't remember. We're watching all the morons. There's a lot of morons that exist, and we like watching them. So whatever the current season of 90 Day is, we've been watching them. Whatever the current morons are, they're fucking stupid, and we've been watching them be morons. So there's two of them going on. I think like 90 Day the other way, and before the 90 days happening. I think before the 90 days gets the Sunday night primetime slot right now. They're really stupid. Those people are really fucking dumb. So like, that's enjoyable. And then we like have a bunch of like the other way that we haven't caught up with, and it's like some of the older morons, like morons we've known. They're also stupid. So
fan
like,
favorite
yeah,
morons. Yeah,
fan favorite morons. Yeah, they like made the cut. I like to think of it like, you know, it's like in terms of like leagues. Like, you know, we talk of like Wrexham, like they're playing in Championship, they're playing in the Premier League, they're in League One. You know, 90 Day has like tiers, right? Like you either like you step it up to the main 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, like the Championship. Like you might make 90 Day Fiance,
the Premier League. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's right there. And then like 90 Day the other way is like that's like the Spanish league or so. You know what I mean? Like you're not in England anymore.
You got demoted. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good, and you might be in the pros over there, but it's not like the top tier league. So yeah. That's all I'm doing. What about you, brother? What have you been up to?
So last night we hung out with Barry. We just met him for drinks.
We went to Katz's, by the way, which is like, if I'm in Manhattan, I pretty much need to get to Katz's at any given point. If you've never been there, it is fucking amazing.
Yeah, we gave Barry like a list of 5 bars to meet us at, and he picked one that was convenient for him. We're like, oh, you said, oh, that's right around the corner from Katz's. Let's go there.
Because the first thing I did was Google the distance between that and Katz's. And that's what I did. If you guys ever do want to go to Katz's and you would like some pro tips, I will not say them out loud because I'm not sharing them with the world, but I will absolutely give them to you if you send me a message. I'll tell you exactly the pro tips that I've introduced to everybody that I love to make it through a Katz's delicatessen experience.
And then we went to a cool bar that past guest of the show, Lisa Charlotte, recommended, which we're not going to blow up those spots either because, again, keep that.
Listen to that episode. I think she told. Oh no, she told us after the episode or something.
She's like, I don't want to get doxxed. So
that's right. That's right. Yeah,
on air. I was like, you still work here? She's like, I never worked there. I was like, oh, okay, but it was a cool bar. So anyway, that was good.
It was a really great bar. Yeah.
The big thing I've done since last time is the reason we recorded the last episode, the last Fastlane early, is because I went to CES again in Las Vegas, formerly the Consumer Electronics Show, now just CES. We do.
That's so
tours
stupid.
up there.
That's so fucking stupid.
No, no,
were
they're
an
just trying to get away
acronym-
from. It's not electronics. It's not consumer. It's not whatever. It's just like this. Is
I know,
just-
but for you to get like you are an acronym, and instead of you calling it like the show or something, you just like we keep the acronym, but now that doesn't mean anything.
Well, people. No, I mean it has branding. I don't know. Anyway,
It's stupid. It's
a lot of
dumb
robots
thing.
out there. A lot of
A
robots.
lot of
out there.
robots. How many of them could you fuck?
I saw none.
That's
Like
sad.
I
That
did
should be
see-
all of CES. It should be like fuckable robots.
There were like sex toys because I every year I see like you talk about sex toys that you've seen on Twitter or whatever, and I saw at least one or two articles on like The Verge or Engadget or whatever, like the best sex toys there, but I didn't see them. I don't know because the way that CES has things laid out is basically everything of a certain kind is together. So like these are all the pool cleaning robots side by side. So it's like there's like six
Yes,
huge
yeah,
booths
yeah.
or whatever, and so I guess there's probably somewhere either off the floor or in Eureka Park, which is like startups, or somewhere that we didn't go. Here's the sex toys. So I don't know, but we did not see any sex toys. I did see, this is a terrible transition, and I do not mean to begrudge her name. I saw iJustine, who is a YouTuber who I used to follow like 10 or 12 years ago. Like she's been at it for a long time, like a big tech gadget reviewer. I saw her at a press event, which is very cool. And I was just like,
Tell the fun story of our experience. Go ahead, continue.
Oh, yes, also that. So, but yeah, iJustine, I sent a picture of just this girl who I thought was iJustine to my sister. I'm like, do you think this is her? And she like looked on her Instagram story and she's like, a selfie.
yeah,
like,
she's
I'm
at CES.
Unveiled. She's like, yep, okay, cool. I walk by a girl, like everybody at CES to be on the floor has to have a name badge. I walk by a girl who has a very unique, crazy name. And I'm just like, that's wild. I wonder if she's a person, like if she's like a celebrity. Cause like, it's not a real name, but I'm just
it's
like,
like a screen name. She was under her screen name.
which
Essentially,
I don't know how you can do that because I think it needs to like match your government ID. So like I really don't know how she got that. But anyway, needless to say, I Google her and I find her Instagram and followed by Joe too. And I'm just like, Joe, do you know this girl? He's like, oh yeah, I know her from Ship. Like I used to go to like concerts with her.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know this girl. Like, I definitely know this girl, and like we've hung out. Like, she will definitely. And Joey's like, will she remember who you are? I was like, I don't know, maybe, but like we've definitely like hung out together.
So when I saw her name, the name of like what her name was on her badge, I also saw the company she was with, and the company she was with is exhibiting at the show. And so I go to their booth, and it's big, but it's not crazy. And I find her, and I'm just like, so this is like a weird story, but like sort of small world. My friend Joe says he knows you, and he used to go to Ship together, and she named a bunch of people that you might know, and I was like, I don't know who any of them are. But she's like, no, I remember him. But she's like, is he used to like with this guy, with that guy? I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. But then I took a picture, we took a selfie, and I sent it to Joe, and it was very fun. But I'm just like, this person who has a name, like, of all the crazy, like, screen names in the world, I could just Google.
And you're at CES. There's a bajillion people.
180,000 people, they said. Yep.
180,000 people. You see one weird screen name, you look her up, and you're like, oh, do you know her? And yes, she does know me. So that was
it's not
awesome.
like you were just
it made my
following her 'cause,
night.
like you like her work, but you do like her work, but she's like, no, actually, like I'm friends. Like I was like,
She's
in
an
a
actually
past
really
life
cool
or whatever,
artist.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was awesome.
So-
Glad she's doing good. Awesome to
Very
see
cool.
the two friends connect randomly in the weirdest possible way. So awesome.
Anything else that I don't think I've done anything else because I've just been like, I want to do nothing. This week we are doing our rescheduled trip to Texas. It might snow in Texas. Like it's cold everywhere. Like it might snow.
Are you
when we
fucking
go down
kidding
there.
me, dude?
So on actual Christmas, it was 80 degrees in Texas. And my sister was like, maybe it's better that you're not here because it's way hot. And then it was supposed to be like 60. And then she texted today and she's like, it's going to be like 30 on Saturday, 35 on Sunday, 40 and 5. Like it's just like, okay, like it's winter, like everywhere. So we're getting out of the cold. We're going to the real cold.
That's insane. Okay, cool.
But otherwise, all Margaret and I have been doing basically is watching movies. On New Year's Eve, we watched Eyes Wide Shut as we do every year. You finally watched Eyes
we
Wide
did
Shut.
too. Yeah, we watched it together too. We had fun. I liked it a lot, actually, to be honest with you. Rachel, not so much, but I liked it a lot.
Rachel was like, don't look at my review. And she was like 3.5 stars. I'm like, that's not bad. Like, I don't know. She was like worried that I would see like she didn't love the movie or whatever. But it's not like Margaret's niece who gave it 2 stars, like couldn't finish. I'm just like, girl, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I liked it.
Kubrick is not a living legend. He is dead, but he's only got like 10 things, and like you need to love all of them. If you're like a film person, you need to
Yes,
love all of them.
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But then since then, all I've been doing.
Oh,
is
I didn't
watching
talk
movies.
about that run too. Okay, go ahead.
On New Year's Day, we watched The Hateful Eight, which we both liked less than we remembered because it's like very aggressive in terms of like the N word and like racism and stuff like that, and just like
We just
I love
watched
Tarantino.
Inglourious Bastards and
Uh-huh.
or no, yeah. Did we? What
No,
was
you
it?
watched
Inglourious?
Django.
Django, that's what I mean. Sorry. And Django,
Also the same thing.
A lot of N-words. Yeah.
Also on New Year's Day, because I had nothing to do, I watched Sherlock Jr., which is a Buster Keaton movie from 1924. And there's stuff in here that he's doing, like, more than 100 years ago. I'm like, I don't know how they did the special effects here, like, still today. And, like, let alone that was 1924, which is crazy. And then we watched Coneheads at night, which I'd never seen, but I really liked. Margaret
you
loves
didn't?
the movie Coneheads, but she's like, I don't know if you're going to like it or not, but watched it, really liked it, which was very good.
And based on what we were talking about with Barry last night,
Yes.
Coneheads is a spinoff of SNL. It's an SNL skit that became a movie. So, yeah.
And I mentioned to him, I'm like, oh, like I saw Coneheads and I liked Coneheads. And then I also showed her Carol, which is the Kate Blanchett, Rooney Mara period piece, lesbian drama that is great. And we both love that. I've seen it before, but that was great. And then in Vegas, I watched a bunch of short stuff just because I was like in my hotel room with weird time. So I watched some things, nothing really of note there. But then came back, watched Sentimental Value, which is probably going to be nominated for Best Picture. We both really like that.
Cool.
Reference in that movie is the movie The Piano Teacher, which is a really sort of dark, not sort of dark, it's a dark, like, fucked up Michael Haneke movie starring Isabelle Huppert, which Margaret loves and I really like, so she showed me that. Watched Train Dreams, which might be nominated for Best Picture. It's a Netflix movie, really sad, based on a novella, but also really, really good. Watched Avatar: Fire and Ash in theaters. Really
What do you
liked
think
that.
about Avatar? It was
It's the same
good.
as-
Like, if you... It's
the
the
same as
same
the second
fucking
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking movie, but at the same time, it's like, I don't watch Avatar because I'm like, man, these are excellent storytelling. It's like, I want to be lost in a fucking weird alien world that looks beautiful. And, like, in that sense, like, I don't like any avatars, but I also don't, like, hate any avatars because I enjoy them for just, like, it being a beautiful cinematic experience. So I couldn't probably even tell you what the fuck it's... Oh, it was Fire Girl and...
Spider-Man. Spider needs to breathe air.
I don't even remember what movie it reminded me of. I remember I was like, oh, this movie really reminds me of something else. I don't remember because I don't remember the fucking story. All I remember is it being beautiful and being weird creatures.
There are parts in it that are like Mad Max Fury Road, but I don't think it's enough Fury Road that you would remember it.
No, that's not what I was thinking. It was something else.
But then this past weekend, Margaret and I watched 4 more movies. We watched Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, which is an Almodovar movie from the 80s, which we both really like because it's one of her friend's favorite movies, so we really like that. I showed her Hundreds of Beavers. I told you all this yesterday. I'm just filling in the...
Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
Hundreds of Beavers, which is a great movie. She loved it. Live-action cartoon, basically, black and white from a couple of years ago. Vinegar Syndrome released a Blu-ray. Beautiful. She loved it. Hilarious. We watched the new Wes Anderson, The Phoenician Scheme, which I really liked. She just kind of liked, but was...
We really
I'm
like The
always
Phoenician
now
Scheme.
worried about Wes Anderson movies because like I've never loved him the way that like other people do, and I feel like the movies of his that everybody loves I don't love, and the movies that people don't like I kind of like. It's a weird, like, I never know what to expect
I
going
told you
in.
Rachel's progression, right? That she was like, we watched Grand Budapest and she was like, hated it. Like
Okay.
the first time, it was the first Wes Anderson movie she's ever watched. And then like since then we watched, Rushmore, Moonrise Kingdom, and like a bunch of other Wes Anderson movies. And we finally got to the point where she was like, I think I really like Wes Anderson.
Okay.
And I was like, then we have to watch Grand Budapest again. And I'm like, it's the most Wes Anderson movie there is. He's like really leaning into it. And when she watched it in the context of like the arrival at getting to Grand Budapest, she was like, oh my God, this movie is beautiful and amazing.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. And then we also watched, because we were talking about on the last episode, this will sort of kick you into what you want to talk about, is we watched Catch Me If You Can, because on Duel we were talking about that, talking all Spielberg movies. Margaret had never seen it. Rachel had never seen it. So I showed it to Margaret. She really loved it. I was like, this is a 5-star movie. Like, this is like, just like, set your expectations high. And like, we both on Letterboxd, I think, gave it like 4.5. Like, it's not like, I don't think it's perfect. I think comparing it to you're going to say like to Marty Supreme I think is more fun and is a better movie, but maybe not a better
This
movie,
is a little
but it's more
sadder.
fun. And it feels exciting. But Catch Me If You Can is still like a lot of fun and a lot of charming. But this also, you guys watch Catch Me If You Can and it kicked you off on a little spin-o. Right?
So I was telling the story that we were recording Duel, and you had said Margaret had never seen Catch Me If You Can. And I say this to Rachel, and she goes, I've never seen Catch Me If You Can. I was like, well, I know what the fuck we're doing tonight. So we went home and we put on Catch Me If You Can, and I was pitching it too. Like, I really love this movie, and it's funny. The thing that I was thinking when I was watching it, it was like, this is really funny to come out to think about at a time where Marty Supreme is out, and all the like talk that like Leo got snubbed for Oscars for a while because he was like too young or like didn't, you know what I mean? They were giving him to other people in situations like that. And then you have Marty Supreme out now, which is honestly like a very similar movie, like kind of like a little shithead that is like squirming his way out of stuff, you know, and using charm to do it. And so like they're very, very similar movies in like theory. And you have now Timmy going against one battle after another and Leo in that. And it's going to be like, are we going to give Timmy his Oscar, but he's a little young and like he probably could do a couple more good movies and like earn his way there? Or are we going to acknowledge that he was great in Marty Supreme and like he's going to be going again? Like, so, or are we going to snub Leo again?
Right.
And then we were like, as we were talking about that, I was like, Rachel, here, like, look at all the movies that Leo did leading up to The Revenant, which I don't think is very great, but that's when he wins his Oscar, right?
Right.
So it's like, okay, fuck, he fought this bear or whatever. So like I'm like The Aviator. I love The Aviator. I remember seeing it in theaters, and she's like, I've never seen The Aviator. So then we went on and we were like, okay, we're gonna watch The Aviator, and she was like, I don't really love that one, and I was like, but Howard Hughes is really cool, and if you ever fly out of JFK. And there's the TWA hotel right there, which he is in the movie that he like goes and like sees. Actually, oh no, it's in Catch Me If You Can. Is the TWA hotel there? Like,
yes,
he goes through that in JFK. So we're like, oh, another Howard Hughes thing. This is funny. And this desk is like in the back of the TWA hotel. They have a desk that's like, this is Howard Hughes' desk. And it's like set up like a little, like, you know, showcase thing. So I was like, that's cool. So she's like, that's cool for that fact. And I said something and I was like, look, and then Django comes out and she's like, I've never seen Django. I was like, well, motherfuck, like, let's do it. And so I gave Rachel like the best 3-movie run of like a married couple's 10-year, you know what I mean? Yes. 3 movie, like to find like 3 movies. Granted, they were all Leo, but it's like Catch Me If You Can,
but still,
The Aviator, Django. We watched those in a row, and I was like, I can never recreate this for you. There will never be a time that I realize 3 movies are this good that I didn't show you yet in our lives. So, yeah, we had a fun time.
Very cool. I think that's basically all. I've been playing the new that came out last year Pokemon game on Switch 2, Pokemon Legends ZA, which I like, but there's also weird stuff about it. Like, they completely, we were talking about Pokemon a little bit yesterday, talking about Pokemon cards and stuff.
Yes.
Like, in the video game, like, they completely redid the battle system, which is like really cool, but also the story like sucks. It's stupid. Like, the game kind of looks bad, but like they reworked the core engine in a way that I'm like, oh, this actually is exciting now. So that's very cool.
Oh, the battling is cool though.
They, instead of like turn-based, it's like real time. So like you just like can like dodge move, like you literally dodge moves with your Pokemon and like attack, and like each move has like, they don't have like a number of times you can use it, like just like a cooldown. So it's like you can use this, it does this damage, and then like it takes 8 seconds to refill, you can use it again. So like you can just sort of bounce around or like take things out, or like you can dig to go underground and come out, and then like as soon as you dig, then quick attack to like double hit. It's very interesting in a way. And like there's also like, you can watch chaos of like multiple trainers like battling at the same time, because it's not just like one-on-one, there can be like a whole chaos. So it's very cool. I mean, the game itself is, I think, good. I think the battle system is great. And I was listening to a year-end best video games of the year thing, and somebody was talking about this, and they're like, I think the next one they make is the second in the series. The next one they make is gonna be like all-timer, because like they figured things out,
because they're like working out the kinks.
Like a world.
Yeah. Yeah,
because like the first one in the series was set in like feudal Japan, like you'd like literally craft Pokeballs, which was like interesting and cool. This is just like, no, you're just like in Paris again. It's like, okay.
My brother-in-law gave me Arceus and was like, you need to play this, but I haven't opened the box yet. Like he gave me the like it was his copy, and he's like, here, like.
So it's cool. It's very cool. Like I think that's a better, more interesting game than this, but this battle system, like that's a traditional battle system. This is very cool. So, but I think that's basically it. So next week our episode is Fast 5. We'll be doing Fast 5, the Brazilian Job, with a guest. We got a bonus episode coming up in a few weeks. We're going to record that soon. It's a Super Bowl episode, so get your guesses in. We're not going to confirm or deny what it is, but it's a football movie. Brian will be back. We're going to do a football movie in a few weeks. But Joe, do we want to lock in Happy Birthday America as the name of the episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So important.
A January episode called Happy Birthday America.
Uh-huh. Just remember, we got to avoid the divisiveness, he says.
I told you my story about Happy Birthday America, that when we were in Japan, that it was 4th of July, so we went and bought all these fireworks at the convenience store, and the Japanese kids are like, "Why are you guys all lighting off fireworks tonight?" and we didn't know like how to explain 4th of July to them, so we just said it's America's birthday.
Yep.
We're like, it's America's birthday, and they were like, oh, we get it. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America.
Joe, for all things Too Fast, Too Forever, go to cageclub.me, facebook.com/TooFastTooForever, or at TooFastTooForever, mostly just on X. Email us, family@cageclub.me. Check out our Patreon page at TooFastTooForever.com and our store at cageclub.me/shop. Join the Discord. Email in family@cageclub.me. We'll send you a link. We just can't keep a static link, but just email in, join the Discord. Always things going on over there. And come back next week for Fast 5. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And we will tell you all about it
when we see you again.